Now we'll be moving on to the next presentation, which is of Pooja. Pooja, over to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Malik, and to describe the entire journey in two words, I would say it will be learning and self introspection. I thank Priya because the person I am today speaking in front of you, I was not that person before the fellowship. All the modules that Priya had designed were formulated and regulated in such a way that trying to bring a change in the society, we saw a change in ourselves, especially me. I could see a change in my personality, my views, thinking about a particular topic. I still remember before the fellowship, I was a kind of a person who was not comfortable speaking in front of other people publicly. The fear of judgment was deeply rooted inside me. And even I was very nervous during the first day of the internship because I thought, how will I introduce myself? What will be the questions that people will ask from me? What if I'm unable to answer them? But then after some time, I saw that Priya was, to my surprise, there was nothing so strict about Priya. They treated us as a part of the Priya family and not merely as fellows or interns working there for a 9-month program. We started with the first module, that was the self module, and as the name suggests, it was about ourselves. It was about who we are, and it was very important because if we want to bring a change for someone else, we need to know first who we are and what are our capabilities and what we can do with them. With the help of exercises and sessions on movement, images, senses, we were able to understand, okay, this is a certain kind of personality I have, which I show to others, and there is certain part which is only to myself. That's my hidden self, and I don't show it to anyone else. The next module was the identity module, which has by far been one of my most favorite modules because the amount of learning and introspection I got from this module was never there in any of the other modules comparatively, because I thought there were many sessions that questioned our thinking, that questioned our beliefs, that question, okay, are we really portraying who we are? Like, I'll give you an example. This was a session conducted by Nandita ma'am where she made two boxes. One was for the female and one was for the male. And then she gave us some words like strength, money, makeup, and all those. And we had to write them, we had to fill the boxes very quickly. Without thinking, we unconsciously, most of us, for the makeup thing, we put it under the female section, and for the money thing, for the strength thing, we put it under the male section. And I clearly remember that day, I thought that this is something that is actually within me and within some of us, we as society members, and we have to change it. So that started the process of change within me after that session that was conducted. Then the third module came, which was the society module. This was a very, see, it went a level up because now we were talking about bringing a change in the society. So we started to understand about the aspects of society and what all do we need to know before we start working with the society. So it was a very important base because this proved as the main and the whole and soul of our social action projects, and we also started relating it about the topic we actually have to work on. One of the most interesting sessions was the one in the UNESCO that was conducted about the sustainable development goals. There I could realize, okay, if my project is on this, so it relates to this sustainable development goal and it is making some sense over there. And then there was a session by Youth Ki Awaaz where we were made to plan a social action project ourselves. We were divided in groups and then we had to do it. I remember I worked with two of my fellows on marital rape. A concept like this, I started thinking, and then I got to know, okay, these are some of the things I have to work on when I actually pursue my social action project. During this journey, we also got to be part of a very interesting program named Youthra, in which Priya invited some of the street theatre societies to perform on topics. This year, the topic was democracy in everyday lives. So it was interesting to see how the youngsters see democracy and portray it. Some see it in the form of politics, some see it in the form of current scenarios, and some in law and order. As soon as our change module started, before the fellowship even, I decided that I'll work on a topic of drug awareness, because being a youth, most of us are youth members only. We attend parties, we see what happens, we drink, we smoke, and mostly what happens is there's just only 2 or 3 people in the group who smoke or drink, and seeing those 2 people, all the other people in the group start drinking because they think otherwise they'll be left out. This was the basic ideology and the reason why I started to work on drug awareness. And also, according to data, around 75% of Indian youth is affected by drug usage and is addicted. So I thought, let's work on a topic that can be the future of our country because the cases are increasing. This will certainly affect the productivity in some way. So I started on working on drug awareness, Choose to Refuse. That was the name of my project. I remember the first field visit I made to a drug rehab center that day, and just the next day, the first lockdown happened. The pandemic started in our country, and all the plans were actually, they came to a standstill. I didn't know what to do next, but it was just the 3 modules, the training that I got in the 3 modules, that I started thinking of alternatives. My mentors, Shubhangi, Nikita, Sohail sir, all were always there with me, and they told me of alternatives. Okay, I can, by doing this, I can shift it online. So I started slowly and steadily. And now, if I look back at the 3 to 4 months that I did my social action project, I realized I did some of the things that I never thought that as me, like earlier me, 9 months before who I was, I never would be able to do that. I organized a Zoom webinar, being a speaker of it. I even organized some of the motivational video sessions with the rehab center patients. I organized a health curriculum for a school about drug awareness as a topic. Priya had changed me completely. Even during this pandemic, I could see that I was able to be part of a mental health webinar. I could speak on that. And today I'm wearing this society t-shirt of Priya, and I feel very proud and fortunate that I could be a part of this program. I would like to thank the Priya team, my fellows, and everyone who were a part of this journey with me, who could change me and make me who I am today. So I would like to conclude by thanking everyone for making this journey a very memorable one. Thank you.